Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Mookie Betts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
But always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
In the second spot tonight.
Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go, so that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Hanley Ramirez gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Just getting started here in the Bronx. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Hicks. And this one is gone. A home run. And how about that? Hanley Ramirez has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
And that's too high, ball 2. High and away, not close. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
Brett Gardner comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Back to the mound and off his leg. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Aaron Judd will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, this is playing with fire here. The top 2 guys in the Yankee lineup are on base to start the inning, so he's going to have to really bear down because he's got the big boys coming up next.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and as you can see his home and road splits there, he's been a much better hitter away from home. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long you can keep this thing going.
Didi Gregorius will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind it and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Porcello sets. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hit hard back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. It's late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
Sanchez.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Nunez on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you want to get out of the inning without conceding the run, but this is going to be an acceptable trade-off for him. No RBI, but the run does come in from third on the double play.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And Xander Bogaerts will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth.
Stepping in, Andrew Benedict, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Standing in now, number 13. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hicks. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Jackie Bradley Jr., the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the Bronx after this. Brandon Drury strides into the box now to lead off the whole half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8.
Striding into the box, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade places with that guy for anything. I mean, this would sting on a 95-degree afternoon in Arlington. But on a cold night like this, he's going to be feeling that for a couple of hours. That's called a good old-fashioned jam sandwich.
0-1. Tyler Wade stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Porcello into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Christian Vasquez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3.
Up next,
Giancarlo Stanton stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard-hit ball. I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Porcello has his target. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3. And there are 2 away.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball in the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here he comes on 2-0. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they drop the hammer on him.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this. Mitch Moreland will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Gary Sanchez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Brandon Workman will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Aaron Hicks is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Betts has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
The batter,
Brendan Rooney will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And this is low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Yanks leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Andrew Benedict is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Wade will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Joe Kelly will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Joe Kelly.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch, and now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry too. That's just not right.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Aaron Judd stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
That's really a no-win situation out there on the mound. You can't lay one in there because a guy like this could hit the ball into the parking lot, but you definitely don't want to give him a free run. And now he's got to turn right around and deal with another bases-loaded situation here.
He's set. Here it comes. Giancarlo Stanton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there as there is now 1 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
And now you can go for 2 up the middle here with 1 away. It's a little riskier, but it is an option.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The throw home. And they'll add 1 more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, you may not even need it. but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Gary Sanchez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 6 and the Red Sox 2. Mookie Betts will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judd racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Yankees hold the advantage here in the 8th inning over the dreaded Red Sox as you get a look at our line score here from the stadium. Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. On the ground to the left side. Drury takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Gardner. Gone! It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. His second of the game, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, you can look at it this way. You're going to give up a home run, give up a good one. And he's got the lead. He can afford to challenge him here. And, you know, this one's not exactly scraping the paint as it clears the wall. That thing was gone by plenty.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. David Robertson will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. In now, Mitch Moreland. As this is swung on and chopped over to first. Walker has it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. Aaron Hicks will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Matt Barnes is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Matt Barnes.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Brendan Drury stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the 9th looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen at least until anybody gets on.
Here's Neil Walker. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Benedict ranging back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Neil Walker as they open it up to 8-3.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Into the box now, Tyler Wade. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Two and two count. Here it comes. Ball three. 3-2 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brett Gardner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So with a lefty
Number
waiting,
29.
they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Called strike 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And here's a look at the numbers from the last time he took the hill. And
Right
he
fielder,
wound up
number
getting the
99.
win in relief. So he'd
Aaron
like to see his guys
Judd.
wind up on the winning end of this one, too.
Aaron Judd is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
This is skied out toward right. Betts over to his right, and that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet. So we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and reined in 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, Left
Andrew
fielder.
Benedict
Andrew
stands in. He got
Benedict.
under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. 2 down here in the 9th.
Well, this is a situation where a home
13.
run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Devin
Your attention,
Marrero
please.
will get the call to
Pinch hitting
pinch
for
hit here
Boston.
as we'll see what he can
Number
do with
17.
2 out and the bases empty.
Devin Marrero.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here. Neil Walker. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.